Today we're going to talk about the uncertainties that come with adoption. Hi, I'm Stephanie A. I'm the founder and executive director here at Adoption and Beyond. And, with most life events, things are unknown, and those can cause a lot of stress and anxiety. So we're going to talk about how to deal with those when it comes to adoption. So it's important when dealing with uncertainties that you prepare yourself for any outcome. So, for example, if you are fearful of not being matched, just prepare yourself that there may come a time where you're not matched with an expecting mom. Or if you are matched and you're waiting for her to deliver, there's an uncertainty on whether she's going to place her child. So just preparing for any of the outcomes will really help in alleviating the stress that you're going to feel. One thing that we recommend with the uncertainties of adoptions is holding off on purchasing any baby stuff. You can always purchase those things after the baby is here, but we find that going through the purchasing process, and then if something doesn't happen the way you anticipated, having to deal with the fallout of that and having to return everything that you bought. So we find that it's really helpful not to purchase any baby stuff until you have to. Along with that is not making really any adoption announcements until you actually have a baby. So publicly announcing things, if things don't work out, then you're going to find yourself having to go back and unannounce everything. And that can be just really stressful when you're going through the grief process of something not occurring the way you had anticipated. So we recommend just holding off on adoption announcements until you actually have your child. We find it's really important not to overanalyze and to overthink things when going through the adoption process, because you could just drive yourself crazy trying to overanalyze and just cause yourself a lot of stress. So we recommend that really families just go on and just maintain your normal lifestyle when going through the adoption process. So some of the things with your normal lifestyle is, going to work, getting good sleep, getting exercise, eating properly. And also we think this is a good time to take advantage of doing everything that you won't be able to do easily with a baby. So be sure you have date nights, be sure you take any trips that you're wanting to do, and just go and go out and eat at a bunch of restaurants and just do things to treat yourself well as you're going through the uncertain times of adoption. Another tip is just letting go of control. Just knowing that most of the adoption process is out of your control, and that will really help you deal a lot with the uncertainty of the process. And I always recommend using your time in the adoption process to prepare for it. And what I mean by that is educate. Educate. Take the time now to educate yourself about everything about the adoption process, particularly viewing things from other people's point of views, such as the expecting parents or birth parents or the children who are adopted. Learning from their points of view will really help you and help you prepare for the adoption process, but also help you give you something to do during the uncertain time of adoption. So be sure to comment below on how you have helped yourself through the uncertain times of adoption, and in hopes that will be helpful to other people when they read your comment. And I hope you will hit subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.